This game recap is presented by IBC Bank. We do more.
When San Marcos moved up to Class 6A for the first time in school history in 2016, the UIL gave San Marcos an unusual alignment. You see, most of the school is located south of San Marcos. New Braunfels Canyon, Judson, and Steele, among others. They're all in Region 4. Schools located north of San Marcos, Buda Hayes, Kyle Lehman, among others, they're in Region 4. So naturally, the UIL placed San Marcos in Region 2. Well, none of that matters right now as we're still in non-district play, and tonight the Rattlers making the trip back down to San Antonio to take on Taft. The Raiders going through a nightmare start to the season, 0-3, while the Rattlers 2-1. Let's check out the highlights here on Friday Night Glory, presented by IBC Bank.
Rattlers taking advantage of a 2017 UIL rule change, which now allows nameplates on jerseys with words of encouragement and inspiration. Might be hard to see it, but San Marcos quarterback Prudencio Prudy Calderon's nameplate says tenacity. That nameplate was a great predictor of his play against Taft. Second play from scrimmage for the Hayes County team, Calderon bounced left, then hit fifth gear and ran right by the Taft secondary 72 yards for the game's first touchdown. Very tenacious. Next drive, Calderon handled a low snap perfectly, then tossed the ball over to Elijah Atkins on a 12-yard touchdown pass. A long touchdown run by Jamon Johnson made it 21-7 after 1. On to the second quarter, drive number 4, and it's back to Calderon being tenacious. Broke 2 tackles just past the line of scrimmage, ran down the near sideline, picked up nice blocks from the 2 touchdown scorers, looked back to make sure no one would catch him, broke 1 more tackle, and ended up in the scoring zone with a 70-yard run. 28-14 midway through the quarter.
A big thing about our guys is, they keep blocking, downfield after, their first initial block, they're going to find someone else. So it's easy to, break runs when you got one guy blocking 3 or 4 dudes. So that's just a big factor. Our guys have great effort, and it just helps a lot.
More Calderon in a bit. By the way, was that the Rattler mascot high-fiving the Taft cheerleaders? Well, that is tenacious in itself. The game, though, changed on San Marcos' 4th down defense. Back to Taft's opening drive, 4th and 1 from the Rattler 21. Quarterback sneak attempt by Julian De Hoyos, snuffed out, though, by the Rattlers. You can see more of the nameplates on the back of the jerseys. Persevere, gratitude, and steadfast, among others. All of that applied tonight. Back to the second quarter with Taft down 2 touchdowns, 4th and goal from the Rattler 9. De Hoyos looked for his receiver in the front corner, but could not connect. A San Marcos bobbled snap on a punt left Taft with more good field position. 4th and goal from the 4. De Hoyos scrambled, had to throw across his body to the corner of the end zone, but the pass broken up by DeMarcus Hall. Those 2 4th down and goal stops pretty much ended the competitive portion of the contest.
After the first couple touchdowns, we went to the drawing board, fixed everything up that we had to do, and just ran to the ball. That's all we had to do.
I got a real good close bond with all those guys. I played defense last year, so I know them all well. I know that they stay in the game, even after they give up a touchdown or something. They just come back the next time. And I'm always telling them, we got you. If I make a stop, we're going to score the next time. So it helps a lot knowing those guys that well.
Third quarter, and head coach Mark Soto happy with the defense, but he wanted more Calderon. By request, Calderon ran in, saw no hole, bounced back and right, broke 2 tackles behind the line, broke another past the line, fought off a push out of bounds attempt, and scored on a tenacious touchdown run 35-14. Soto yelled at the officials trying to get more points because that run was certainly worth more than just 6 plus the PAT. Didn't work though. Late third quarter, Calderon with a fade pass into the end zone. Great adjustment by Myson Williams. Touchdown Rattlers, 42-14 after 3. Calderon finished the night with 325 all-purpose yards and 5 touchdowns. Take out 1 long Taft TD run, and Calderon would have single-handedly outgained the Raiders. Not much went right for Taft on the evening, but the fans danced the night away and still had a good time. Look at those moves, and you have to give those fans credit. Yeah, that's kind of tenacious. Unfortunately, not a good time for Taft as San Marcos won 42-21.
We knew we could have trust in our DBs and safeties that could get the job done. So I feel like they did a big part in the defense tonight. Our secondary just staying over top, covering the guys like they always do, and they did an awesome job.
Reporting from San Antonio, I'm Greg Sherman for Friday Night Glory.